guess first and foremost, a couple different moves over the last 24 hours. Freya going to Real Madrid, Lauren extending her contract. Your thoughts on both of those things?
Yeah, we're gonna miss Freya, of course. Good football player, but also amazing person. So we will miss her. But I also understand I'm from Europe, and I know how big Real Madrid is as a club. So if you have a chance to play for them, of course I understand that you want to take the chance to play for one of the biggest clubs in the world. So I'm happy for her, but again, we're gonna miss her. With Lo, super happy that she signed a new contract. I mean, she was the first player to 50 games for the club, so she's almost already an icon or in the club. And for me as a coach, she's great. Always works hard, and she's so mobile, so she can play a little bit everywhere. So she will be useful for me even next season, of course.
Just your thoughts on North Carolina as well as matchup.
I think North Carolina is one of the better teams in the league. If we look at the league table, you maybe can't see it, but they have a great start 11. I think they were struggling a little bit after the Challenge Cup with some injuries, but when they play with the best start 11, I think they are a really good team.
I guess what does locking in Lauren, obviously, what does she mean to this team? She's been a part of this thing.
Sorry.
Locking in Lauren, just
Yeah.
what does that mean, and what does she mean to just this club in general?
I mean, she's a player that always do the best for the team, and for me as a coach, it's so easy to work with her because you always want to do the best for me as a coach, but also to do the best for the club. So it doesn't matter if she starts on the bench or she play a left back or in the middle or whatever it's going to be. She always going to do again the best for the club. And these kind of players, you need to do everything you can to keep. And I'm super happy again that she signed a new new contract, and we can have her here in the club for another year or two. Yeah.
Were you initially surprised at how versatile she was? I mean, you can hear about a player, and then when you see her in action, saying, "Oh wow, I really can play her in multiple spots." What was that first impression like when you saw what she was capable of?
Yeah, I mean, I remember the first game we played in the Challenge Cup. She was on the bench, but with this kind of player, they're always going to find a way into the start 11, I think. It doesn't matter if we're going to sign new players, and at her position, I think with her, she's going to always work hard and find her place in the start 11. So, yeah.
What kind of leader is she in the locker room for the team? Someone who's been here from the start, and does she show that leadership?
I think that's maybe something she can do a little bit better, to talk a little bit more and help. And yeah, so I think we can build more a leadership there. Yeah.
With Freya, was that something that just kind of developed over the past year? How did that situation ultimately shake out?
I know that she had a bit already, like, I don't know, a half year ago or something like that. But we talked, and I was happy that she took this decision to stay a little bit longer. And now we of course, we had a lot of meetings, and she was asking me both as a coach but also as a friend, I would say, and we discussed what's the best for her. And for me as a coach, I want her to stay in the team, but I also understand that she wanted to take this opportunity. I also think it's maybe sometimes a little bit easier she wants to take the next step into the Swedish national team, and I think it's going to help her to be a little bit closer to Sweden. So I understand her decision. We will miss her. For us, it was also a good chance to sell her for decent money, and there's only 5 games left, so that was a part of it as well. Yeah.
Going off that, the resources you get from that deal, how do you envision that affecting how you want to construct the midfield, really the team?
Yeah, of course, we already now looking for some new players for the next season, but I think also the most important is that we have a good group right now, and we announced Lauren today, but it's going to be more players that are going to sign new contracts, of course, so that's the most important, to build from this group and add some even more quality, but the atmosphere now and the team spirit is great, so that's something to build from.
So more extensions.
Yeah, yeah.
You mentioned 5 games left. What's that balance of going for wins right now, but also potentially testing stuff out for next year in this building?
I think it's something in between. We were really disappointed with the previous game, so I had a meeting with the whole staff and all players, and we were sitting, what can we do right now that helps us for the short term, but also in the long term. So we said let's start to build a little bit more start our preseason already now. So in a tactical aspect, that's how we have already started now, with things that I was maybe thinking about to maybe keep and start with in February, but we start with it already now instead. Yeah.
The team hasn't had much success against North Carolina. What would a result in North Carolina mean to the club?
Yeah, I think what's difficult with them, they play with a different formation, they play with a box, so we need to have the quality, we need to move the ball a little bit faster from side to side, because their weakness is always when you can switch side, because they need to move with a lot of players in the middle from one side to another. So we need to be brave with the ball and try to keep it in the team, but in the same time in the defense to hold the team together, because if we run a little bit everywhere, we're going to open up too much spaces. So it's a mix between discipline in the defense to make sure that we have them in the front of us, but also with the ball that we take care of the ball and we don't just kick it away.